I'm gay. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this iDub style video where today we will be talking about someone by the name of Andrew.
What kind of awesome is this? This is Andrew.
Now Andrew is, well, me and some of my friends have accused him of, drugging someone and then taking advantage of them while they were unconscious. If you don't believe me, you can read this. It's in it. I'll put it in the description as well. But yeah, this happened, about 3 years ago now in January of 2023, and it's been about 3 months since I went public with these accusations. Well, public is a bit of a strong word. I just kind of like posted it here and there, made some accounts, trying to spread the word. But this video is going to be, trying to let as many people know as possible about this guy and why, maybe if you know him, maybe you shouldn't be talking to him anymore. Now, since we've went public with this, Andrew has done basically nothing but just ignore it. He hasn't even denied the accusations. He's just been ignoring it. The closest thing he's come to addressing us has been 2 indirect posts, one on Twitter and then another one on Blue Sky. Twitter, he contradicts himself in the same tweet where he said, guys, these are like tagging bots, and then he says, oh, but I suspect the real people. And then on Blue Sky, he left conveniently after Charlie Kirk's death. I've heard that this guy is like some like Make America Again Groiper fag, which is just funny. So, but I'll get more into that later. So basically, right, he's on Blue Sky and he's like, oh, I'm going to leave, but I'm going to keep my account up because I'm going to be impersonated. So yeah, but besides that, he said absolutely nothing. He, again, like I said before, he hasn't even denied it. He's just said absolutely nothing. And I don't know why this is. I don't know why he's just being like this. Maybe a theory of mine is maybe he just doesn't want his followers to know what he's been accused of, because this is very detailed accusations here, and like Andrew is a nobody fucking gives a shit about this guy. So it just wouldn't make sense for someone to make all this up, because there's nothing to gain here from making this up. This guy isn't famous. This guy doesn't have famous connections. Like, it's not like a bunch of people are going to be supporting the victim, which they want to remain anonymous, so I'm not going to mention them here. But again, there's not any benefit, like there's not a huge substantial benefit that would come out of lying about this little nobody. So that, plus the fact that, I know all this stuff about him. I know his face, he's absolutely ugly, as one would expect from someone who, drugged and raped someone and then blackmailed them after the fucking rape. So, yeah, I know that he was working at a CVS during the time that the victim was at his house, January of 2023. I know like his house. I know his addresses because the victim was there. I'm not gonna post him for obvious reasons, but I know both addresses. One of them is blurred off of Google, which is funny. So yeah, that's basically it. Now, he has a boyfriend. His boyfriend's name is Derper. Now, Derper obviously isn't going to believe the accusations even when I message him about it a couple of times, because obviously he's met Andrew in real life and probably had gay sex with him. He's fucking, yeah. But look at all these wonderful messages. Now, these messages come from a Discord server called Karacuzzy's Retreat. Now, I messaged Karacuzzy on Twitter, not in a very like super ultra serious way, but just to try to see if he would respond. So I said something like, "Hey man, can you please remove the rapist from your Discord server, man? We can talk about this, man." And then when he ignored me, I then sent a tweet out in response to one of his latest posts here, and then he blocked me afterwards. So this clearly shows that he's obviously aware of, at least to some extent, of what Andrew has been accused of, and he's just choosing to ignore it and support this rapist. So you know what? I was actually in the server. I tried getting into the server. I got an invite. I joined it, and I got cut by the little manual like ID verification system. So I sent one of the mods the ID. I did it wrong. I forgot to like write my Discord tag alongside with my ID. So then they kicked me. I think I would have gone kicked anyway. So that's whatever. I got the tags though. So hey, Karacuzzy, you are a rapist supporter, and all these accounts too, all these people in this server that Andrew is a moderator in, by the way, they're also rapist supporters. So, for anyone that's watching this, if you happen to come across these people, please just stay away from them, because they support rapists. They support people who, drug and rape people in real life and then blackmail them afterwards. So yeah. Andrew is, again, going back to Andrew and his boyfriend. Andrew is like a cringe, make America a great, like, again, like, Groiper fag. Like, and Derpa is not that, I believe. I've heard he's just like some wholesome blood. So, I can imagine Andrew tones that shit down for Derpa. Like, fucking Derpa catches him watching, like, Nick French or whatever. And he's like, Andrew, what the fuck? Stop watching this white supremacist bullshit. Oh, Derpa, I'm just hate watching. Hey, we all love hate watching in this house, okay? I'm just hate watching. I'm wholesome. I'm just hate watching, okay? I would imagine, it would be something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Karacuzzy is a rapist supporter. There's not really much to talk about here because these guys are very insistent of like trying to sweep this under the rug. Well, I'm gonna be like a little mosquito. Hey, you're a rapist. I'm gonna fucking follow them around. And yeah, I'm gonna try following them around. I'm gonna try, letting the people know. I recorded some footage around 10 days ago of me like printing out these like pieces of paper. It's like one is like his is like Andrew for like rape and blackmail. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a couple of those clips, and then yeah, and then that's pretty much about it. Hopefully this helps you understand who these guys are and why they're bad and why you shouldn't interact with them, because these guys are just really not okay. They're supporting most of them are really supporting the rapist. At least Karacuzzy is. I don't know about the other people, but I highly doubt these people are going to exile Andrew from the little gay server. But if they do, props. You can always DM me, fucking on Twitter. Fucking here's my Twitter. Round to the right. You can DM me. I think my DMs are open. Hey, any of you guys in the server, we can still talk about this. We can still say if you guys don't support this rapist, you can still talk to me, because I'm really I only care about Andrew. But since you guys want to support Andrew, be a rapist supporter, whatever, I'm gonna call you rapist supporters. But we can still talk this out if you want to. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.
For you, my wonderful twisted girl.
Oh, you're too kind, Twisted. Want to play Minecraft together sometime?
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
Well, I found a pretty good empty parking lot to, let the public know of Andrew Pence's misdeeds. Here's the image I read, by the way. I was able to staple this one to the street here. Just doing my job, letting the public know. Here we go. We got another one of these images right here. Doing my job and, letting the public know. Another one is right there. Alright, here we are. We're at a third image here. Hopefully when someone, drives into here and parks right here, they'll see our buddy Andrew Penn here, and they'll be like, oh wow, who's this guy? Who's this rapist guy? Hey, if you ever see Andrew Penn here, you can let the Dark MTOW warriors know, and we'll take care of them. Good power Andrew here. There we go.
The rot consumes, my friend.
What are you even saying, white boy? Bro, you be making no sense.
Alright guys, we're out here and we're gonna just letting the public know. By public I mean whoever decides to stumble across this little pole here. There we go. There we go. That works. Yep. Wait. Oh. There you are. There you go, little buddy. And here he is. That's my boy. No, and obviously people park here every single day, I imagine, so, you know, they're going to see him. No? Okay. Well, I guess that works, right? What's up, everyone? I'm at a park over here, and here is where I have my last image, and I'm gonna put it on the street here. Hopefully, you know, since you know parks are pretty, you know, public place. You know, lots of people go to the park. Someone will eventually come across this here, and they'll you know, really appreciate it for what it is. And there we go. 10 images. It feels really good, you know, just to, you know, let the public know of you know, potential bad actors in the area, or not even in the area, but just in case if Andrew ever decides to come down here into, you know, Arizona over here. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Look at that action. Yeah. I wonder how long you're gonna ignore this. Maybe forever. Or maybe you'll finally say something.
Andrew, who the hell is that?
I don't know, cutie. Nobody I know knocks that aggressively. Nobody hurts my derpier slurpier.
Andrew,
You son of a heck! I'll kill you for taking away my derpier. Yeah, you know what? They deserved it. That piece of shit deserved everything. I don't regret a single damn thing. I drugged, raped, blackmailed, and sextorted a faggot named...
Don't move. Like. Favorite. Comment. Copy link. Go.
I've been Turkey Tom. Thanks for watching, and until next time, leave me alone.